Now, your weekly Wolfpack Sports Update, brought to you by News 5.
Hi, I'm Lee Douglas. Time for this week's Wolfpack Sports Update. The CSU-Pueblo men's soccer team, that's where we start. They were able to make their way to the playoffs this week. The big win coming Friday over Colorado Mesa, and the Cardiac Pack came back from the dead to win the game. The Thunderwolves were down 2-0 at halftime, seemingly destined to end the season when it turned up the heat. Trazen Merritt scored the first goal on a feed from Robert Kinsey. That cut the lead to 2-1. Kinsey scored the next goal, this one in the 71st minute, to tie things up at 2-2. Then came the game winner just 2 minutes later, once again by Kinsey, in what was also the goal that gave him sole possession of the school goals record. And the Thunderwolves eked out a 3-2 win over the Mavericks. The win helped set up a playoff showdown at Metro State 4 days later, but the Pack season ended with a 2-1 loss to the Roadrunners. The Thunderwolves women's soccer team may have ended last week without a playoff berth, but there was some good news to report. Sophomore goalkeeper Savannah Thompson secured the RMAC's first ever goalkeeper of the year honor. Thompson led the RMAC in saves with 110 over 14 games and earned first team all-conference recognition. She's the first T-Wolf scorekeeper since 2003 to garner first team honors. Of course, the Thunderwolf football team set a lot of firsts this week in its 37-0 win at New Mexico Highlands, most notably the 9-0 record. For the first time in school history, the football team is 9-0, and they did it with old-fashioned football, running the ball and playing lights-out defense. The running game was delivered by super freshman J.B. Matthews on this 27-yard run, one of his 3 rushing touchdowns on the day. Defensively, it was a great all-around effort, which held Highlands to an amazing 0 for 15 on third down conversions and just 121 yards of total offense, all of which were more than nullified by over 140 yards in penalties. And perhaps this is the play of the game. Another punt return for a score by Pueblo native Josh Sandoval, who ran this punt back 83 yards for a score as the Thunderwolves won their 13th straight game dating back to last season. This week, CSU-Pueblo, now ranked 4th in the nation, can clinch at least a share of its first ever Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference championship since 1980, when it hosts Western State at the Nita and Eddie DeRose Thunder Bowl. Kickoff is at 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon. That's it for this week. We'll see you next time with another Wolfpack Sports Update. I'm Lee Douglas.